Good morning, guys. It's, I believe it's October 23rd. Might be the 24th. I'm not sure. Out probably about 50 to 100 yards from where I was last week. That's better. And, got in here, got hung and set up not too long ago. I think I finished setting up my camera stuff as first light was here. I'm kind of set up on a crossing. The deer like to cross this hill behind me down to my right, pin over there. So they like to cross right down there and then come across this hill in front of me. Yeah, so hopefully it'll be good. It's like 50 degrees. There's supposed to be another system of rain coming in this afternoon, this evening. I'm feeling way better than I was about to set last week. All those scrapes that we found, that line of scrapes, is up over to my left here. We've got a pretty strong west wind, and also my thermals are going to pull the scent down that way. Most of the deer in here, they travel east to west, and then skirt around here and go south for the most part. Jacob, he's finally out with me today, and he's up behind me to the south somewhere, up on that hill. He likes to set up on a trail that you like to use, so hopefully we'll see something. Hopefully he'll be able to get a chance at shooting something. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be here in the morning. Buck. I think we're right about 45 yards. he's out of range. Yeah, he's out of range. He's like 100 yards out. Damn it. Well, that's a good sign. That was a young 6 point. He's heading right towards where I was last week. Well, that's some excitement for the day. Yeah, he had no idea I was here. This whole area is full of persimmons. There's a persimmon tree right here. There's persimmon trees right there. This whole hillside is full of persimmons. Damn it. I needed him just a step right into that clearing right there. He was just right there, right behind that brush. Like 20 yards. Eating on those persimmons. And he turned, and he went down that way. And he went across this trail and up this trail. He just ran. He just ran. I wonder if there's a buck in there. Oh, come on. I don't know why my other camera's pulling so much dark right now. But yeah, I'll keep an eye out. I've got to keep a good eye out. Because yeah, he had no idea I was here. He must be coming from upwind of me. I don't know if I caught him on film on my other camera or not, really. Well, I know I did a little bit, but it's coming in super dark. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna have to try and mess with those settings a little bit. See if I can figure that out. But And some really good feelings about today. I'm not able to be out here for a full day. My wife works this afternoon, so I have to be back before she leaves. Out here to get a morning in hunting. And damn, I already seen one buck. That's good. That's really good. Anyway, I'll try and keep you guys posted and get video going as fast as I can, if possible. I'll try to edit out some of these good spots if needed. But hey guys, morning update. So I saw that young buck right there, other side of that brush this morning. Those trees growing out of that are persimmons, and I don't know if he got caught on camera when I was doing my morning interview and saw him, but yeah, saw that one. And then I think it might have been the same one a little while later. Another one came through, kind of the same spot. Was moving pretty fast, west to or east to west, heading a little bit north, across the bottom of that ridge, or up towards the bottom of that ridge. Like I said in my morning update, Jacob's hunting up behind me, and he saw a spike come through right about the same time. I think they were together. 'Cause I don't think they were the same deer, because I know the one I saw had at least 4 points. It was at least a fork. Jeez. Cold front's moving in. I can definitely feel it. I don't know if you can see it. I feel like I'm shaking a little bit. But that wind's kind of cold out of the east. Not supposed to get too terribly warm today, I don't think. Maybe 70, which is cooler than it has been for a while. That's my morning update. So between Jacob and I, we've seen 2-3 bucks already this morning. I'm hoping we get a couple does coming through, because I'm meat hunting today. Primarily meat hunting. I mean, if I see a buck, I'm gonna shoot it. But I'm gonna prowl for some meat, trying to put some stuff in the freezer. Probably only have a few more hours left before I have to pack up and head out. I don't know how long Jacob's gonna stay, but yeah, it's been an interesting morning. I just wish that little buck had taken 2 more steps. I would have had a good shot. But oh well. I'm gonna look back at the footage later, see if I caught him, see if it actually turned out. Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys that update that we've seen 2 to 3 bucks, no does yet, and cold front's definitely moving in. That wind's something else. But good. It's good to keep it moving. So, if you're out, good luck. Hope you guys see something. I hope to have something else to share. Hey guys, so didn't really see much after those small bucks this morning, and so got out of the tree, packed things up, decided to make this early afternoon kind of a scouting trip to some areas we've not been for probably 2 years or 3 years. But came through and wasn't seeing a great sign in some historic spots where they were good like 2 years ago. And conservation came through and did a lot of cutting. But we came back to an area where we were trying to trail a buck from, I think, 4 years ago, and started seeing some really good sign. Huge rubs. And then we had a cold snap last week, and right along the trail, we found someone had made a little bit of scrapes. I'll flip the camera around and show you guys. So, there's the trail, right through there, comes along. And that little guy, I think that's a little guy. There's one there, and there's one, hard to see, but it's a little bit up there. We're close down to a creek bottom. Right through here. The deer seem to always love these creek bottoms right through here. I don't know, maybe we found ourselves a spot for either tomorrow or next weekend. Hey guys, just got on the other side of the creek that I showed you, and came across quite a nice scrape. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys. But here's that scrape. It is really nice, big. You can tell it's been worked pretty good. They snapped the branch off there. So looks like there's also a heavy trail going right through there, up that way. Historic rub right here. We're right in a corner. We're right in a corner where the public comes down and meets a preserve. And so a lot of shelter up the direction I'm heading, or looking right now. I've always suspected they kind of bed. There's a lot of thermal cover right up on the other side of the line. And always some good food, good water. The creek surprisingly does have water in it. I was kind of shocked. There's some little fish in there, so that means that they've been there for a while. Or they came down somewhere that had good fish. But I don't know. We may have to move off the X that we've been on for the last couple of years and come up somewhere new, but I think we're getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep on documenting. A little bit tore up right there, not great. You got that snap back on there. But look at this one right here. That one's all worked. Mm-hmm. It smells kind of hard to. Yeah, there we go. Maybe it'll focus for you, but that branch right there is all worked up, all the way down to the bottom. That one smells nice.
Will that one be significant or no?
consider it significant since it smells like it's active. There's some more. They snapped the little twigs off there, but they snapped that green branch off from somewhere. Not quite sure where that one came from. But that guy looks kind of good. There's two right there. There's another one under that tree right there. All right, guys, look at this. This used to be a nice little shrub, and now look at it. They folded it over, made a scrape, broke the end off. There's another little scrape right up here. All these haven't been worked probably in a week. There's another scrape up here. I think we know what activity or travel corridor we should be focusing on. Deer aren't going to care too much about us coming through here. There's hikers and squirrel hunters and yeah, look at that, two more. People who ride horses through here quite regularly, so they're used to a little bit of human incursion through here. But definitely some good sign. And as always, this trail is always heavy use. About 4 or 5 years ago, somewhere up on this hillside, there were scrapes size of car hoods just running straight down the hill during Rifle's opening, or no, weekend before Rifle opened. But we haven't really seen that much activity yet. It's not been cold enough. So hopefully it'll get cold enough soon. Hey guys, wrap for end of day 2, October 2024. Sorry, I'm driving down the Conservation Service Road while I'm filming this. Did not see anything after those first few bucks this morning. But, oh, hang on, let me flip this around. We got some campers coming in. Some people are coming in, setting up their camp for the weekend. Beautiful camp spot out here. Anyway, I'm back. Did not see anything. As I showed, we saw lots and lots of sign. If I'm able to sneak out for a few hours tomorrow, I might. And on what the weather and wind is, I might slip in there and get back into that sign. See if I can get set up on the edge of the creek or something. Have maybe the wind and the thermals will pull my, oh, there's a new car there. Or no, that's the same pilot that was there this morning. I guess they haven't had any luck. Yeah, maybe I'll slip in there, who knows. I might slip back where I was this morning. I don't know. We'll see. Things are kind of iffy for me. A lot of stuff going on with the family. So I'm hunting as I can when I can, and that's life. Yeah, it's life. I'm hoping my cousin Jake, he was filming for me last week. He was out with me last Saturday. Hopefully he's got some footage that he can put up soon. He lives down in Arkansas, and their rifle season opens in a couple of days. I think it's the 8th of November, so a little over 2 weeks, I guess, not just a couple days. But hopefully he will have some footage of some stuff he's looking at for scouting, and be able to share what things are looking like down in Arkansas for you guys. I'm pretty disappointed with how things have gone in Missouri this year. Weather's been kind of crap, and it's been not been very good as far as deer movement and sign. Last year, I mean, there's a lot more acorns out last year, so that helped. But last year the sign was crazy that we were seeing. Lots and lots of rubs, lots and lots of scrapes. And I mean, we found some, but maybe a quarter of what we found last year. It might have been half as much, but still, it's kind of disappointing. Not quite what you want to see. I think the weather's just been too warm, and they've not been getting rutting very hard. Pre-rut might be a little late. Might have killed off most of the does that came in the pre-rut. I don't know. But yeah, who knows? Anyway, I'll stop jabbering. I'm probably going to cut most of this out, and I'm going to throw the video together from today, but we'll see.
Looking out over the field from a tree stand at dawn. It's late October and I'm still in the hunt for one I call the Missouri ghost. In these woods I swear I saw more than a few times, and I've never seen one that big in my life. And they say, boy, if you do, it'll be one to boast. But I tell them I'm used to hunting ghosts. Yeah, you spend as much time as I have in these woods. You start to believe that you see things you never could.